Well, I've been connected to guides and angels. That was part of my life since I was a little girl. So that was part of my upbringing, was to see, hear, feel, smell, taste. All aspects of knowing the presence of angelic beings being there. Like I said, I shut down quite a bit of it as an adult. For a lot of different reasons. Part of it is just life, trying to make ends meet, raise kids, marriage. It's not like I had time to really develop or work on myself a whole lot. My focus was on my family, and I was fine with that. It just wasn't time. I don't think I was really ready. It wasn't until my kids were older and most of them were all out of the house that it kind of occurred to me that maybe it's time to kind of ask myself, what do I really want to do? Again, there's a certain reality, I think, for most parents. Let's just put it this way. I know that I couldn't have done it earlier. That there's only I still have, even now, 24 hours in a day, just like everybody else. And when you're working and raising kids, it hadn't even occurred to me in my 20s or 30s to do anything like this. It just wasn't even in my thought processes. It was more just fun stuff that was private within our family that I enjoyed. It wasn't like I ever thought, I would do something like that for a living. It took the health issues. It really took definitely getting hit with some pretty major health issues and having Western medicine just not helping me at all, and dealing with that for several years as an adult until I finally just said, you know what, maybe I should go back to that stuff that my parents and look up some alternative methods to help me with these issues, because I'm getting nowhere with Western medicine. And so when I started that journey, that just kind of reawakened things, and then it kind of changed my desire to do what I was doing for a living. Even though I had a good job and I worked for a good company, it really wasn't what I wanted to do. And when Ray sat me down, my husband, and asked me, what is it you really want to do? And I said, well, what I've always really wanted to do is Reiki. So I will say I did look into Reiki about 25 years ago, when I was a single mom after a divorce. But I don't think a lot of people understand that Reiki back then, to get certified in Reiki, was several $1,000s. And so I just said, well, never mind. I'll stick with my job that I had, and I moved on. And that was the end of that. It's interesting to see that over the years, Reiki, as it's gotten more and more popular, instead of getting raised in price, it's gone much less down in price, and it's much more affordable and accessible for people to learn. So thankfully, I was able to do Reiki, fast forward all those years later, because it dropped down from being several $1,000s to just being a few $100s to learn it. So
perfect.